For anyone interested in optimal health, probiotic is a word that they will encounter often in the years ahead. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that live among the trillions of bacteria residing in the human gut. They are absolutely essential to daily life. Probiotics means for life, and it was the power of probiotics to improve the quality of life that set Frank Hodal, founder and CEO of Little Calumet Holdings, the makers of Vidazorb, on a challenging path. His goal was to create a new generation of probiotic supplements that were convenient and beneficial for everyone. One key influencing factor came during a scientific seminar on the subject of probiotics Frank attended. Dr. Gregor Reed, a leader in the field of probiotic research, delivered a lecture that got Frank thinking.
My sisters and myself were cesarean births, and all of us suffer from assorted immune problems. My sister is much worse than I. And Dr. Reed explained that because of the cesarean birth, the child is not properly washed with the mother's probiotics, and this causes immune problems. And that was sort of the intellectual hook. And then as I did research on it, I began to understand how those haunting pictures of famine victims standing there with their swollen bellies, which always seemed so incongruous to me, made sense. At that point, I understood that probiotics were an amazing, essential part of our lives. And I wanted to find out more about it and what I could do to bring it to more people.
Frank's decision to create a new generation of probiotic supplements launched him on a 7-year quest. Much of that time was spent developing quality standards. He felt strongly that the best way to provide quality control was to manufacture Vidazorb as if it were a pharmaceutical. Frank's journey began in 1999 with the inspiration to create the first portable, chewable probiotic. The company Little Calumet Holdings was formed soon thereafter, followed by the beginning of research and development. 2003 marked a major milestone when the research team demonstrated that certain strains of probiotic bacteria could survive without refrigeration in a chewable. In 2004, Little Calumet Holdings forged a critical alliance to obtain Mascalet's original OPC for use in probiotic formulations. 2005 saw Vidazorb selected as the brand name, followed by the creation of multiple flavors and the beginning of the patent process. Zorby, the cartoon character for kids, was born in 2006, and in 2007, research validated 2-year shelf stability for the Vidazorb product. Also during this period, Little Calumet Holdings created its social responsibility arm, Share the Health, and its research division, You Are What You Absorb. 2008 saw Vidazorb mass production and the launch of the Vidazorb website. Throughout this 7-year developmental journey, the scientific and healthcare community began to embrace probiotics and their impact on overall health.
One of the best definitions of probiotics is from the World Health Organization, which says probiotics are live microorganisms which, when provided in adequate amounts, provide a benefit to the host.
That benefit is centered in the gastrointestinal tract, where our bodies absorb the nutrients we need every day. Efficiently absorbing those nutrients is critical to our well-being. We are, quite literally, what we absorb. Just as important, medical science has also demonstrated that this part of our body, the gut, is also home to approximately 80% of our immune system.
We see that many inflammatory diseases, many autoimmune diseases are greatly affected by gut flora, and so probiotics are now much more of the conversation, especially with children.
Dr. Roberta Lee is medical director of the Continuum Center for Health and Healing in New York City. She's talking about the booming scientific interest in live organisms known as probiotics for both their immune boosting and digestive health benefits. The essential benefit is maintaining a healthy supply of good bacteria in the gut ecology of the gastrointestinal tract.
I think the fact is that if we eat the best food in the world and we don't have the proper flora, we're not going to maximally absorb nutrition, because the probiotics break down on a chemical level and actually change some of the configurations of the nutrients in the food so that we can absorb them.
This is easily achieved by adding Vidazorb to your diet.
We've got lots of yogurt, and there were pills that you could swallow, capsules and that sort of thing, but there was really nothing along the line of an agreeable chewable. And when I looked at why Americans didn't want to or weren't taking probiotics, they didn't always like to eat yogurt, they didn't like swallowing horse pills, and I thought that this would be a way just to make it more appealing to people.